edition of the King's Castle. I'm King James. I'll be your host for the next hour of entertainment news, wrestling news, and whatever else you want to know. And here to help me, as always, is my colleague, the always reliable and very school-born Blair Chopin.
What? Did you say schoolborn?
I think you did. Yeah.
What a great start to the show, because that is not a thing I've ever heard before.
No. We're going to have to edit that. Sorry, guys.
No, we're keeping it.
It's in there.
My
Anyway.
analysms of that.
Analysm. Joining us again tonight is our guest co-host, the always wrestling's only Southern Shockwave, Pete Colbert.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back to the show, Pete. Good to
Thank
have you with us.
Good to
I
be
still
here.
don't understand your description of me.
Because, see, you're starting college next week, so therefore you're schoolbound. That's what I meant to say.
You said
Schoolbound.
but you said okay, I got you.
I meant to say schoolbound, folks.
Okay, the audience forgives you. Sorry, Ramirez family.
But anyway, it's been a rather interesting week as far as both Raw and SmackDown are concerned because we've had a number of matches added to the SummerSlam card, which we will talk about. But before we get there, we have to touch on something that will take place tomorrow regarding the main competition, that being TNA, Impact Wrestling.
Tits and ass.
No, it stands for Total Nonstop Action for you.
So we're discussing TNA first.
Yes.
Wow, this is bold, man.
Because tomorrow night, wrestling history will be made, to say the least. Because for the first time ever, 3 championships will be on the line in one match. We will see the King of the Mountain champion. Let's see what. Anyway, Bobby Lashley will face James Storm for the King of the Mountain championship, the World Championship, and the X Division championship, all in one match.
Whoa, three titles, one match.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
So, sorry, we got an on-camera interruption here.
I don't think it's an interruption. Hey Rick, how you doing?
It's nice to see you guys tonight.
Say names! I told you not to say names.
Okay.
It's alright.
I think Rick's a pretty
Sorry,
good
ladies and gentlemen, the outsider has just walked in. For those of you that don't know. But anyway, this is a first because for the first time ever, we're going to crown a literal triple crown in one match. Now, I gotta say, TNA Wrestling, Impact Wrestling has kind of been going down the gutter for quite some time. So you guys have to agree, this is a bold move, and I think it's great.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think it's great. I think they're doing it to boost ratings
Yeah.
because, like you said, nobody is watching TNA anymore. It's just
Yeah, you might be the only one. You might be the one person watching.
I do occasionally, but just when I know something is going to happen, like a triple championship.
Yeah, I think it's a bold
Yeah.
move. Yeah, still doesn't have me interested in TNA.
Because,
Bobby Lashley's, he's a very, very muscly man, though.
like we said,
He has done his fair share of CrossFit and steroids.
well, he does MMA too because he fights for Bellator now too.
Mm.
So he's no joke.
Nope.
But anyway, so that's going to be an interesting match to say the least.
Who you picking, James? If you had to pick now,
Well, given how predictable I know TNA is, normally I would choose James Storm, considering that he just won the King of the Mountain title last week from Eli Drake. However, given how predictable TNA is, I have to go with Bobby Lashley.
ooh, so you think Bobby Lashley's a safer choice for TNA?
Exactly.
So James, I got a question for you. Give the fans the update because they want to know what the heck is going on with that Matt Hardy Jeff Hardy rivalry.
I'll tell you what's going on.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, Matt Hardy is basically treating Jeff like a broken record because he now refuses to refer to him under the name Jeff Hardy. He's calling him Brother Nero because his middle name is Nero.
That seems rude. But I'm curious as to how that's like treating someone like a broken record. Because when I have a broken record, I don't call the record by the wrong name. I'm just like, that's the broken Radiohead album.
Well, see, the thing about it is,
Do you think Jeff is very offended by this?
Well, of course he is, because he's basically being used as a scapegoat by his brother Matt to try to regain the tag team titles. I mean, we've seen how it's gone down in the past couple of weeks. I mean, he's having Jeff wrestle these handicap matches while he's on commentary with a microphone, and then he sneaks in and scores the pin as if Jeff's participation is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right. And do you think, like I think, I'll ask Pete this one. Do you think long term this hurts the Hardys' legacy? Because to me, this just reeks of desperation by the TNA. And like I think it like there's always going to be a footnote at the end of their Wikipedia pages or their careers saying they did this.
Excuse me, Matt's now referring to himself as broken Matt Hardy because he's totally changed.
Yeah. I just don't get what's the benefit of them doing this storyline at this point in their career.
Ratings.
I know it's ratings, and I know they want to help the business that they're working for, but just why? They could both go back to the WWE, I'm sure.
Right. They are, and there's talks that Jeff will more than likely do that when his contract runs out.
He'll more than likely finish his career.
So do you think this is the way of TNA knowing he's leaving, trying to like kick him in the stomach on the way out?
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly.
I almost used another term there, but family-friendly show.
Well,
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, when I say it's a family-friendly show, that's not what I mean. You could say ass on camera.
Whoa! James!
Nice. But then think about going back to this Matt and Jeff rivalry thing. Think about their rivalry in WWE.
Exactly.
When they had their matches there.
So not only is this a bad storyline, it's copying something that WWE.
It's repetitive.
It's already been played out.
And they've done, and the wrestling always does the sibling rivalry.
Right.
Constantly.
Exactly.
Like. But this one isn't like even close to like being the Undertaker and Kane level of interesting. Or even as interesting as their rivalry was in the WWE. What do you think, James?
Of course. But the fact is, here's the difference. The Undertaker-Kane rivalry thing has actually been done twice in separate storylines because they did it once in the Attitude Era and they did it once in 2010. However, WWE has a way of reinventing classic rivalries to make the story slightly different. Because here's how it pans out. See, when Kane made his debut, he was brought in as the brother who was burned in a fire, and nobody knew he really existed. However, they played it out to the point where The Undertaker became a more dark character. He attacked his manager at the time, Paul Bearer, and he just had some brutal matches during the Attitude Era, time after time, some of which against Kane, but that's all another story. But then, when they reinvented the rivalry in 2010, they changed it up to where they made everyone think that The Undertaker was medically unresponsive, or, as they put it on the show, found in a vegetative state. But when he came back at SummerSlam, we discovered that the man who put him in that vegetative state was Kane. So therefore...
Man, I thought he'd be a vegetarian.
right.
All gray and everything?
Yeah, like Hitler?
So therefore, the rivalry was built around the world title and built around that brotherly hatred, which ultimately led to Undertaker being buried alive for a 5th time.
Man, that's a lot of times to get buried alive.
Is he a cat?
I'm only on my 3rd time.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think our fans would get that reference, but anyway.
I think they will.
So the difference is the WWE has a way of reinventing classic rivalries to make it seem a little bit different, whereas with Impact it's become a little more repetitive and it's getting
ridiculous, kind of.
It's getting, to use this term loosely, very boring. for wrestling fans, in my opinion.
So, I mean, you know people who watch this stuff, James.
Right.
You know TNA fans, the two of them out there. What do they think about the Matt and Jeff Hardy rivalry?
It's simple. Matt, put it to bed. You got what you want, for God's sake.
I agree.
Is Matt Hardy still kind of chubby? Like he was when we saw him fight a year ago?
He's not
That was
chubby,
kind of sad.
but
I
he's
felt like I
got.
was watching the movie The Wrestler.
He looks like something out of a mad scientist lab because his hair is
He's Fat Einstein.
all jaggly and looking crazy.
Yeah, he's just
With this white streak through his hair.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
He's made himself look much older.
It's the Eastbound and Down version of Matt Hardy.
Or
He's
should
just
we?
given up.
Or should we say Matt Hardy, kind of geriatric, looks like an old hag's hackle.
Well, I can't wait till Matt Hardy's finishing move turns into the side fat slap.
That's coming soon.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it. But anyway, when we come back, we're gonna shift gears and talk about the week's storylines for both Raw and SmackDown. So stay right there.
Matt Hardy, coming for you.